In no particular order off the top of my head, just some of my all-time favorites. Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Bill Burr, Louis C.K., Bill Hicks, Lenny Bruce, Stephen Wright, Mitch Hedberg, Ralphie May, Dave Attell. Those are some good comics. Trying to think of some more. If any more pop into my... Chris Rock, Jerry Seinfeld. There we go. Dave Chappelle. If I forget Dave. There's always some big names I'm forgetting. Robin Williams. Excuse me. A lot of funny people. A lot of funny people. I don't know. Yeah, just off the top of my head, those are some of my favorites. People I'd consider influence, I guess, as comedy. Richard Pryor, though, and George Carlin were just kind of in their own echelon or whatever. If there is a comedy GOAT, which, I mean, art is like, it's not like sports where, you know, you can look at the numbers, and even sports, it's like you kind of saying the greatest of all time for anything. Really, if you want to get more accurate, it's like, who's the greatest of their era, you know? And there's always like people who are underrated, and, you know, everyone's different, good at different things, I should say. But if you want to play the game of who's the greatest of all time, I think you definitely gotta go with Richard Pryor and then George Carlin. I think that's a good 1-2 punch right there. Pretty hard to disagree with. I agree with that. Richard Pryor just had like he had no fear on stage. He was himself. He like had no